6, this is breaking news.
Good morning. We are now in day 7 of a school shutdown as yet again thousands of educators and advocates are at the state capitol demanding better funding for education. News on 6's Emery Bryan is live on the scene once again for us in Oklahoma City. Emery.
Dave, here in the Capitol Rotunda, you can see there's a little bit of room to move. That's because there's a whole lot less people here today than there especially was yesterday. But over the last 7 days, this is the smallest crowd by far, both outside and inside. One reason for that is there's not much happening legislatively. In fact, the House of Representatives has already adjourned for the day. And that is the sound of all the teachers as the chamber adjourned for the day. They were chanting, because it was a little difficult to understand it, they were chanting, "Do your job and we'll be back." House didn't hear anything about education today. There was a move to try to get this capital gains tax possibly heard. That did not go anywhere. Democrats tried to bring that up again and again, suspend the rules, make it happen. It didn't happen. And that is all that has happened in the House. The Senate meets this afternoon, but there's nothing education funding-wise on their agenda. So a lot of these teachers are spending this time going down hallways, meeting with the representatives. At least they're available, meeting with senators, and they're hoping to make some lobbying progress today. But it looks like
Okay, Emery, thank you very much for that report. Obviously, we had some technical difficulties in there with the number of people in Oklahoma City at the state capitol. We want to move on, though, even though some schools are closed here in our area, some students are in school today for SAT testing. News on 6's Joseph Holloway is live on this story. Joseph?
Dave, TPS tells us that they have students taking the ACT or the SAT specifically in each high school throughout the district. They say that juniors right here at Will Rogers High School should be testing all the way up until 2:30 this afternoon. The College Board, which is in charge of the SATs, sets the testing dates along with a makeup date, so many school districts say they had no choice but to test today. Now, with teachers being gone during the walkout, TPS leaders say they are using administrators and support staff to proctor these exams. The staff members had to go through training before today's test. Now, school leaders say that regular bus routes were running before and will be running after school just for these students. Reporting live on the scene on the story in Tulsa, Joseph Holloway, News on 6.
Thanks, Joe. And we will continue to follow these developments from inside the Capitol in about a half an hour on News on 6 at noon. And of course, we are always bringing you the latest right here on our News on 6 app. As you can see, a live picture of the state Capitol. As Emery Bryan was saying, many less people, a lot fewer people at the Capitol today than yesterday. Of course, you can always follow the latest on News on 6 on air and online, as I mentioned, and we will see you at noon.